Okay, no, you know how to do this. So let me do this. What do you think you do? No, I'm going to start with this. I'm sorry, Luce, for that.
No, it's fine.
Okay, if I tell you to do this, what would you do?
I would cry.
You would cry. Why would you cry?
Never do it. And then move the two to the. And then.
You know you have to move something,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
just like with the equal. Okay, you have. First of all, you have one here and another one here.
Number with number.
So let's do one first and then the other one. Okay? So that it doesn't look so overwhelming.
Minus x.
So you know that you have to leave the x by itself. First thing.
But the.
Minus x
And the stays the same.
minus 2 plus 3. Right? So far, nothing weird, nothing new.
And
Minus
change the
x.
sign
1. And then x,
equals
I
negative
changed
Yeah.
one. Negative
the,
one.
flip it, minus 1.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
Why?
far, so good.
Yes. Minus one.
Because,
Okay, yes.
Learn that last time.
we learned that last time. You can, there's two ways you can look at it. You can say you have to divide by minus 1, but if you divide by minus 1, then you have to flip the that's not the reason though, but it's a way to look at it. The reason is, you add an x here, you have to add an x here. You have to subtract the 1 here, you have to subtract the 1 here. So they switch sides, and do you want me to say one?
No.
No, you good? Everybody good?
Miss, a
Okay,
question.
because I lost Mr. Lowe because I started to talk
Miss,
so
a
much.
question. We do all that in one graph, or can we make
Carla.
two graphs?
We're gonna make one graph,
Yeah.
but let me get there, okay? Before we confuse everybody. So is this clear to everybody?
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna do this one, and this one's gonna be x is less than
3.
1 plus 2. X is less than 3. Now, it tells me to graph both this one and this one, okay? So, that means,
Oh, that's perfect because.
do you recognize that symbol?
No.
You've never seen it before.
I
don't
know
like that.
how frogs.
Okay,
Frogs.
there's two, let's go back a little bit. This symbol
Intersection.
and this symbol. This one is called intersection. And this one is called union. I will explain with a Venn diagram what it is so that you understand. Intersection would be this. Okay? Union would be this.
All of that?
Yes.
Where? No.
Okay? If you still don't get it, let me show you a different
I
way.
do.
If this is A and this is B, if this is A and this is B. If this is A, let's say that it's 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. B would be 1, 5, 9. In A, intersection B would be
159.
1, 5, 9. Why? Because those are the ones that are in both of them. Okay? If I do union of A and B, A union B would be 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Let me make it a little clearer. Let's say I have B is 2, 5, and 10. The intersection between A and B
5.
would be
5.
just 5. Correct?
Yeah.
The union between A and B would be 1, 2, 3,
5.
5, 7, 9, and 10. Is that clear?
Yes. Yep.
This one contains everybody here. Yes? We good? Bye. Remember that math is a language. This is a graphic language. And this here is called set theory. Okay? It's another type of language within math. It's like a dialect. This here is English, correct?
No, it's Spanish.
But another way of saying it is and or. So if you see the word and when we're talking about graphs, it's the intersection. If you see the word or, it's the union. Okay? I know it's a lot to take, but do the best that I can. Okay, so I've got 0, and I've got x is less than minus 1. Where's that going to be? No, x is greater than minus 1.
Can I have?
Okay, so I'm graphing and it says that the domain is integers. So am I going to use a straight line or I'm going to use dots?
Dots.
Dots because it's integers and it doesn't include decimals. Correct? So, what numbers are greater than minus 1?
1, 2.
Does it include the minus 1?
Yes.
Yes. So it's this one, this one, this one, and it goes on forever, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
But then it says, and x is less than 3. So it can't be 4 and 5
Nor 3.
because it has to make this one true and this one true. So which numbers make this one and this one true?
Minus 1, 0, 1, and 2.
Exactly. Minus 1, 0, 1, 2, and 3.
No,
I
not
know
3.
three no, because you're not included in 3. It's
Yeah.
true for this one, but not for this one. Okay, and it's got to be true for both. Now, there's a shorter way of writing that. And the shorter way is
X
x is
is
in between 3 and
1.
minus 1. Right? Does that make sense? Okay.
Wait, what did you do there?
You always start reading with the s. So x is greater than minus 1 and less than 3. That's how you read it. It's a short way of writing all of this. Okay? So, let me do another one.
I get it now.
It's really pretty simple. Okay. It says minus 2. Now, reals. It's reals. So, remember that when I had them separated, I did one first and then the other. Now they're all together. What that means is, what I do on one side, I have to do on the other side also. Okay? Because what this is minus 2. This is this is 1, and the other one's this one. Right? So whatever I do in the middle, Ian, pay attention, don't do the homework now, please. Because you're going to have questions later and I'm not going to answer. So, I want to leave the x by itself, so that means I have to add a 2, correct? But I have to do it on both sides. So I add a 2 here, and I add a 2 here. So what I'm left with is x is less than 6, but greater than 0. You agree? So I graph, and I say, x is greater than 0, so that means that way, correct? But it says that it's also 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Less than 6, less or equal. So this one's black, because it's equal to, and I go this way, correct? Which means that which one's my intersection? Everything in between.
Ah,
I remember.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah? Yes, yeah, it's easier this way. So is it clear what you're doing? So your answer really is just the intersection. Okay? Because it's got to be greater than 0, but less than 6. Greater than 0, not equal to, which is why it's blank, and then 6. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah.
What happens, though, there's always a what happens, if I have an or.
Or, I don't know. It's gonna be a union or something.
Exactly. So if it tells me x minus 2 is greater than or equal to 0, or just by looking at the or I know it's going to be a union. So it's no longer an intersection. Or x plus 3 greater than 6. D equals integers. So you work them separately. X is greater than 2. X is greater than 3. Right? Did I copy this right?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, no, my bad. It says a minus. Okay. So x is less than or equal to minus 2. There we go. Okay. So now I have to graph. Everything on the same graph because it's got that big or right there. So 0. Minus 2, it says less than or equal to 2, but it's integers. So, right? And it goes on. And then it says x is greater than 3. Does it include the 3?
No.
So you start at 4. And it goes on. And that's your graph for that. Because it includes both sides.
Miss, what's the difference? One, the and only includes one side, the or includes both sides.
And is the intersection. So you saw that the arrows were going this way and this way. With the union, you would have taken this and that.
Both sides.
Uh-huh. Whereas with this one, you took only where they intersect.
So on that one, we have to work on it.
Together. Because it's the intersection. Whereas that one, you work separately. It might be that when you put them together, it's everything. It might, but it might not. Okay?
Please,
Is it clear? Because I have to go to something completely different. You know how
Yes.
Saxon is.
yeah.
Wish I could be
Wait,
not.
wait.
So are we good on this?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. I have to erase.
Yep.
You got it?
Products of chords and seconds.
Secants. I am going to make this as simple as I possibly can. Okay?
That doesn't sound good.
Sounds good.
Which means I'm going to give you formulas because it's the easiest way I can think of.
Have fun.
Okay? A, B, C, D.
So we write on the notebook right now.
Really?
CB equals AB.
It says that?
I'll explain what that is. And
Miss, which one is that?
Sure.
which one's what?
What example?
There's not an example. What I'm giving you here is not in the book in this way.
Oh, it's a formula.
This is a formula. This is like the easiest way I can think of explaining this.
Okay.
A, B, C, D. And this is A times A plus B equals C and C plus D. Okay? So how do you use this?
Now just substitute.
Yes, so let's see. Let's say that they give you a let's look at the practice on page 356. They give you this, 356. This is what they give you. X, 7, 4, and 3. Notice that these two are inside the circle, and these are outside the circle. Okay? They touch the circle, but they also have this peak that's outside. Okay? So that's the difference between this one, and that one. So this one, is it outside or inside the circle?
Inside.
Inside. So which one are you going to use? That one.
The first one.
And it tells you this one times this one equals this one times this one. So that means 7x
Miss, I got 12 over 7.
equals 12. Thank you for going so quickly, but I need to go slowly for everybody else, okay? Does somebody not understand what I did here?
Where did you get the
What
4
problem
from?
is-
Where did I get the 4 from here?
The 4?
Yes, it is.
Ay, Dios mío. 4, bye. Better?
Yeah.
Okay,
4, 7.
this line goes together, so 3 times 4 equals 7 times x,
Yeah.
yeah? So x, like Seth said, 12 divided by 7.
I got it.
Got it? Now let's look at this one.
That's the answer, miss?
Yes, that is
No,
the answer.
yeah,
So
no,
easy.
I know, right?
4 and y, 6 and 1.
Now, I'm gonna give you one that has a little bit of a twist, and you tell me what happens.
Swordless.
4,
and y,
y,
6.
this is a y.
Yeah.
Before somebody tells me, what is that?
So
6.
What is that?
Okay. First thing, what do you notice between this and that?
It's missing
There's
a
no E.
numbers.
It's missing a piece.
Yeah, it's missing.
Why is it missing a piece? Because it's a tangent. See? So it doesn't go inside.
Oh.
It just touches it from the outside, okay? If that is true, this part here would be what number?
1.
1, 0.
0, because it's not there.
Is that that?
We got it?
Yeah.
Okay, so keeping that in mind, we know 4 times what?
4
And
plus
4 plus
y
y.
4 plus y.
What?
equals 6.
Because that's what it says right here, see? This equals this plus this. Equals, sorry, this times this plus this.
And then miss, 6 times 6 plus 0.
6 times 6 plus 0. And then you just find the 1.
Yay.
You good?
Got it.
Peace. Got it? I'll be right back.